Hello, everybody. Good morning. Rose here. So today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream she did last night called Reacting to Nader and Dee Dee's Lives. So for those who are not aware, Sam's Bar Lounge released two new videos last night. They were both rather short, and to be honest with you, there really wasn't much of anything of interest in the videos. It was very boring. Although I will say I am glad that as far as violence and seeing something that looks like DV, I'm glad that no more of that was shown. I think we've seen far too much of that. But the videos that were shown last night were kind of on the boring side. Honestly, I've been waiting for Sam's Bar Lounge to release something about Chantal. They keep talking about it and saying they're going to expose Chantal, but really there hasn't been much of an expose of anything. So Foodie did this video last night, this live stream, if you will, and I guess she saw the videos because she's remarking on them in this live stream. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So there's Foodie. She's back at the house from her alleged trip to the airport to pick up her aunt. And she's going to rage a bit. So let's sit in and see what she has to say.
Okay, so let me just grab. No, there's no treat, sweetie. Hi, Foxy. I made some cheese crackers. I don't know. Earlier today. I love some. I was thinking of make some charcuterie. Hi, sweetie. Go eat the chicken stew. Ariel. I'll wait for more people to come. Aren't they gross? Like, she knew. I think Chantal was paying his rent. Yeah, bitch, because I was in a fucking relationship with him. Oh my god, I hate them. Him all smug, like.
Yeah, but you said you weren't paying his rent. You said he has his own money. So now you're walking it back and saying that you did? See, this is why nobody can trust you, because you lie too freaking much. One minute you're saying, yes, I'm his sugar mama. I'm paying for everything. What's wrong with that? And the next minute saying you're not doing it, that he pays his own way. This is why nobody trusts you, and this is why the reaction channels are free to speculate, to find the truth, because you don't offer it up on your own.
Happy that he was leading me on and lying to me about fucking her the whole time. I love it. So, you know what I love right now? Being at home, not in trouble with the fucking law.
Not yet.
Vegas all. And watching karma take its course with you. This bitch actually was going to borrow money from her brother. Yeah, you're a boss bitch, right? You're better than me. To pay legal fees. So you got yourself in trouble with your own job, rightfully so, being an asshole on company time. CH was different.
And Chantal, here's what's sad about that. You're basically bagging on Dee Dee for borrowing money, but you actually went to your family to borrow money. And you did tell us about taking out the payday loans, which is insane. You make 10,000 plus a month and you're taking out payday loans like you don't make much money. And let's also not forget how during a big storm up there in Canada, you went on your community post and you told people that you and Pete's and the cats all needed to go to a motel for the night when you really didn't have to. The cats didn't have to go anywhere, but you were trying to rope in Pete's and the cats to get more sympathy, and you urged people to send you money through Cash App, which some people did. And after making that post, you were headed straight to Montreal. You had no intentions of getting a motel room. You made a big to do, oh, the power's out and have to go to a room for the night. You really didn't have to go. You could have camped out at home. You were fine. But you wanted to get extra money out of people, and you got it. Did you refund any of that money because you really didn't need it? Of course you didn't. But yet you feel it's appropriate to bag on somebody else for borrowing money? Girl, stop.
And then you wanted to sue me? Doing it on her couch. And by the way, I want to say, that didn't happen that way, bitch. I threw up after going down on you. It was the nastiest thing I've ever done in my life, and I need therapy for it. So
why haven't you gotten it? You claim to have VAG PTSD, which is an insult to people who really do have PTSD. It's a very serious condition. But you think it's appropriate to say that you have VAG PTSD. You don't. You don't, because the threesome situation happened more than once. So apparently it wasn't that bad, Chantal, because you went back for more.
get it right. I have pussy PTSD because of you.
No, you don't.
Okay, and you're gonna brag that I ate you out. Ugh. The only reason that happened is because he lied and manipulated me into doing it. Same thing he did to you. You're not special. The only reason you won him, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, thank you. Because you hate your life right now. I hated my life with that piece of shit. Ew. And
You know, I would give more credibility to her words if Dee Dee were not in the picture and there was a chance that she could see Natter. I would give more credibility to her words if the option was there to be there and she chose not to be there. But the only reason why she's not there is because Dee Dee's there. That's the only reason. And so she's got to sneak around like a dirty secret to go see Natter behind everybody's backs. But trust and believe, if Dee Dee were not in the picture, she'd be there right now.
did you see his teeth?
Have you
I'm
seen
sorry,
yours?
I never look shamed him, but the way he's so ugly when he smiles, a little devilish smile.
You know what? Have you seen yours? Have you seen your teeth lately? You know, those ones that you don't brush for days and weeks at a time, those? The ones that are all coated in plaque, and you feel it's okay to shame somebody for their teeth? Girl, you're not rocking a Colgate smile. You need to stop.
Smile, like, on the couch. That's not your couch. Didn't you hear? Oh, and I love how Doo outed you too, that I paid your rent. Thank you. Thank you, Dee Dee. Again, more outed. Perfect. So here's how it goes, because he was lying to you. He didn't even tell her. He told me I can go where I want. He's just my friend. She don't care. I'm with you in the hotel right now. She's only worried about because she's my friend. Really? Really? Oh, fuck. You know, if I was in person with him right now, he would hit me for outing him on this. She basically called him a bum and she was tired. I know. Calm down, Chantal's Pond Dolce. I just started my live 4 minutes ago. Fuck. Anyway. Unbelievable. So that was the time. It was in the hotel in Motel Adam. He lied to Dee Dee Said, obviously, about meeting up with me. Here's what Dee Dee doesn't and Natter don't realize. They're acting like this is a big, stressful situation. Bitch, you inserted yourself. Dee Dee,
I will agree with Chantal there. Dee Dee inserted herself. She made a point to reach out to Natter. Watching Chantal talk about Natter and how crazy she was about Natter, she inserted herself. Well, you get what you pay for. You insert yourself in a situation and you want to be all up in somebody's business, then you got to take what comes with that.
it up. Oh, you hear her whining on the video? I need out of this. You inserted yourself. You liked it the most. So,
Ooh, the live is spotty. Reception is horrible.
I took off my Wi-Fi. Anyway, I'm having a snack. Kitty Doodoo was jealous of you and he had to make a decision. It was either you or her. And he picked Dee Dee because you didn't get him a place, so basically she was second choice. Of course she's second choice. I dropped his ass off and never looked back. Except at the hotel when I was horny. All this exposing is just, it's confirming everything, I know. I didn't lie about a single fucking thing. It happened exactly how I told it. I didn't even know Teeth came in trapezoid. American snacks? Oh, there's too many to name, Vegas all. Oh! Justice is.
I apologize for anyone watching my react that you don't like to see Chantal eat. You guys know I hate watching her eat. She chews with her mouth open, like she opens her jaw so wide you could hear basically click. I hate it. It's not the nicest thing in the world, but the problem with her content is that she's always fucking eating. It's not a case where I can just zip past the eating part and get right to the talking. She talks and eats.
Coming, you hear that, Natter? I hope you're fucking sweating right now in that purple bed, that bitch. I hope you're both sweating. Bye! Prison for you, woman abuser. See you, lying woman abusing loser piece of crap. Oh, I hope your mother's proud of you. Dee Dee loses anyway. Her job, reputation, home. Your home has holes in the wall, bitch. I hate them. Oh. Pete's baby or grandma, you have a lot of beautiful spirits around you that protect your energy. Yeah. They're probably both tweaking. I'm sure they're both high. Those are things he fucking lies to me about.
Who is this person in her chat that's trying to be all metaphysical with Chantal, saying, Pete, Phoebe, your grandma, you have a lot of beautiful spirits around you that protect your energy. Are you fucking joking? You're going to get all metaphysical with Chantal. Oh, you got a lot of beautiful spirits around you. Pete, he's being taken advantage of by Chantal. Phoebe, he got away. But she sucked the life out of him before she left. And as far as her grandma, she didn't really love her grandma the way she should. I think if Chantal has any spirits around her, they're negative. Because like does attract like. If you're a negative person, you will attract negative energy. And what is attracted to negative energy? So what is this bullshit of she's got a lot of beautiful spirits around her that protect her energy? Really? No, she don't.
Oh my god, how could I be so dumb to believe his lies? Like, so bad. He's such a bad person. He's like evil. He's literally evil.
And so are you.
Really? And then he says the same shit to her about me. Real nice man. Would you want a man like that in your life? making you feel so insecure about everything. Like, oh, he's fucking a joke of a human being. What's the elf emoji? Her too, she's a joke. You hear her talking like, I don't care. Oh, like, she's so fucking stupid. She was gonna sue me for you should sue Natter. Like, are you serious? He's the one who fucking made you do that trick, you dummy. I just want her to stop talking about me. That's not gonna happen. Better ask your brother for money. You're right. You were right about that. Knowing Chantal, she will just go on live anyway. You're right about that.
Chantal will never stop talking about Dee Dee and Natter. Never. Not just because she's a broken record and she sticks to the same 2 or 3 topics. But as I said in my previous react, a lot of the things she does on her channel are money motivated. Talking about Dee Dee and Natter are easy topics for her. And even though she's ran those topics into the ground and people are tired of hearing about the same shit over and over, she's never going to stop. Because if she stopped talking about Dee Dee and Natter, what else is there to talk about? She's not trying to find new subjects. So she's going to stick with what's familiar. Let's talk about Dee Dee. Let's talk about Natter. Let's run that into the ground even more. Well, if Natter goes to jail, what is there to talk about? He's in jail. She'll probably spend the next 6 months after he's in jail talking about all the things he did and try to milk that content even further.
Who has the head on their shoulders? Oh. Gee. Maybe I shouldn't make these prank calls for Natter during company time.
Yeah, that was stupid, Dee Dee. You're on company time, and you're going to do that on company time, and that's why you got in trouble. You let a crackhead into your house, and look at all the trouble he's brought into your house. Was it worth it? Girl, the peen can't be that good.
And then Blake, this is why they're the same. She doesn't take ownership for anything she does.
All 3 of you are the same. You're all 3 crooked, negative, awful people. You're all in the same rowboat. All of you. All of you. You've all been in on it since the very beginning. What are you talking about? You've all been in on it. You, Dee Dee, Natter, you're all in it for the same reason. Money. Let's create this drama together. Let's make the money together, and we'll all get some coin in pocket to spend. Money motivated.
Just like him. Hi, Cherokee. There's a hot mess. Hopefully there's justice today. He won't go to jail today. Well, maybe he will. I don't know. You can only hope. See, this is the avocado.
Who cares?
From Jamaica. It's a Jamaican avocado. It's ripe, too. I'm going to eat it tomorrow. And these are the passion fruits from the tree in Jamaica that I didn't pick up my aunt from.
You know, I have a hard time believing that somebody could bring fruit from another country. Like, usually customs, they are very iffy about that because of possible parasites and bugs and things that could be brought into another country.
Hi, AMC. You ever have passion fruit?
You can get that at the grocery store.
So Nadars, well, I'm going to call the lawyers. Right, Nadars? No, you're not going to call anybody. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Fucking moron. I can't. I can't. How dumb do you have to be? Name it Bees It. That's good. Really down under? Yeah, I'm close with mine. Good night, Maggie. They're light pink. Ooh. Anyway, so I did listen to those videos. Like I had just enough time as I was pulling in the.
It's just enough time. She's such a busy person. I had just enough time to watch those videos. Trust me, she's got all the time in the world. That's why she's all over YouTube, Reddit, the farm. She's checking out everything from everybody.
House. The first one was hard to listen to because, like I said, when I know how. No, I was in Cuba at the time, flipping my shit out over him and her. Remember? And he's joking about it like it's no big deal. Like this is just for people's feelings. Everybody wants something, they'll take your money and never give up. And she knew I was paying his rent, and you don't think I'm his girlfriend, and you still move in, you fucking bitch. Hi, Ronnie, mom.
How can you go from being angry to just like within a second stop and go, hi? I mean, are you really mad when you can do that?
My brain is getting bigger. Oh no.
No, you're not.
You want to buy this whole t-shirt? For reading comments for Nadars is torture. I love when she reads the ones about her being pretty and Nader just ignores them. Because that thing doesn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck about me. Sure as fuck ain't gonna give a fuck about you. Did he oink during the deed? What? He moved into her place. She wanted him out. She said he can't stay here forever. Big baby bitch.
Yeah, well, that's a problem. Once you let somebody move into your house, whether you're in a relationship or not, once you let them move in, they got their stuff there, they're getting mail, then it becomes a big problem. Then they can claim squatters' rights, and then you got to go through the court system to get them out. In the meantime, you got to deal with them.
Hello. His breath, no, it doesn't actually stink. And he has a hustler. And I puked and then went back in the room, and that's when he started to go down on her, and then I ran into the living room. I don't even want to compliment him in any way, like in bed or anything. He's a very selfish lover.
So I'm sure you are too, Miss Starfish.
Like he can be good, but he's also selfish.
Well, what exactly do you do in bed? Where's your sexual skills? I mean, if you're starfish and you ain't doing nothing, just laying there.
It's all about natter, 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 natter.
And you want to get in bed and starfish and expect your partner to do all the work, so I guess you're selfish too.
And there's probably, I don't even know how many women have come forward to accuse him of shit. Like, it's so gross. Oh, I can't even believe I even went through this shit. Like, it fucking gross me out. I just want to curl inside my body. When I think of letting him be near my body. So it's good to know that.
So Neku Guterres says that's what Dee Dee was saying too. Quote, I had a life before all of this, and now my whole life has to revolve around him. It's all about Nader. Well, what did she expect getting involved with a crackhead narcissist? What did she think was going to happen? That as soon as he walked in, he was going to be a gentleman? I mean, how can you be someone like Dee Dee, listening to someone like Chantal, giving all the gory, grim details, and think, this is the man for me? This is the kind of man that I would trust to move into my house and be a good guy. She knew what she was buying before she bought it. Then she has the nerve to complain about what she bought.
And at fucking 60, you can still act like a fucking immature teenage girl, outcast who never gets any attention, like Dee Dee. It did happen a second time.
Okay, I want to address this comment because I'm just sitting here shaking my head. Cherokee Pride 61 says, he's seen you as a kind person with a good heart. He took full advantage. Are you fucking joking? Did you just say that? A kind person? Chantal's a kind person. When has she ever been kind? Man, she must be a hell of a good liar to those VIPs because she's got them all fooled. If they see her as a kind person, because I have not seen her do anything out of true, genuine kindness. What I have seen her do is she will do things for people, but she does it for a reason because she wants to control that person. Because she wants to come back later and whatever she did for you, she's going to hit you over the head with. Oh, I did this, 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 and this for you. Now you owe me. Now I own you. That's her attitude. Everything she does for somebody else, if she does anything, if she gets up dressed for a hookup, then her entitlement attitude comes out. Oh, I put on my wig and I put on my makeup and I put on this nice dress, so you better give me some. If she spends money on you, that means she owns you. She bought you. She's entitled to you. She doesn't do things out of kindness. She does things with a purpose. And usually the purpose revolves around her getting something in return.
Yeah, it did. But you don't realize that all lies come crumbling down at some point? Such a vital ligament! Good. Water's good for you. What a toxic man. Awful, awful demon. Awful, evil demon. Everything. Everything he says is a lie. And in the video, he's like, I lie? Yeah, you lie!
Yeah, you do too.
All you do is lie. All you do is lie.
And so do you, Chantal. Your content is nothing but drama and lies.
Dee too. All you do is lie. You think you have any case now? Any hope of that? Out the window. Out the window. And guess what? I'm talking about you. And there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. Love that for you. Anyway, I'm glad you guys are beezing with me right now. And she has the nerve to be like, you're making dumb decisions. You're making dumb decisions, Schneider. Yeah, like you haven't made any dumb decisions? Calling in on that messenger and being like, I look at the most, Schneider. Ugh, and you. How the hell can you have sex with Chris Barney Rebel? I don't get it. Whatever. Now she's celebrating once he's locked up. I've been watching a true crime show with all the kids.
Yeah, so Neku says, I didn't know that the landlord, talking about the landlord for the trap house, didn't want him in his apartment anymore. So yeah, I did watch the videos, and apparently the landlord did not want Nader in the trap house because there was a neighbor who was rightfully complaining about the noise that was coming from Nader's apartment, him using the little speed bullet thing all the time and just making a racket. And the landlord said, you know, Nader, you got to go. So he had to get out of there.
Get out of crimes. I can see him walking scot-free.
I hope he doesn't.
He'll probably try to come after me. He's told me stories about how he's come after people months later, sometimes years later. I'll never forget. Bring it on, you fucking bitch. I'll take you out myself. That's all I gotta say. I swear to God. I swear to God. He's a seat filler. She's a seat filler. Her whole life is a seat filler. Do either?
Okay, so this person, Capricorn Fairy, says, like Dee Dee has no control in her own house, he leaves to go see his PO and she calls a locksmith. Problem solved. No, not problem solved. Capricorn, do you know anything about the law? You can't just lock somebody out of a house where they live, even if they don't pay rent. His possessions are there in the house. He can claim that he lives there. She can't lock him out. That seems like an easy way to get him out, but it's not that easy. At this point, because he's been living there for so long, she would have to go through the court system to get an eviction to get him legally out. You can't lock somebody out of a house if they've been there for a certain period of time.
For them to know how to drive? No. They're bums. Maybe he lied to her too. Absolutely he did. But she saw how he lied to me, so she's dumb to believe his shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my god. She's like, I don't know. Oh. So. I was in a really bad one too as a kid. Really bad. Needs are often neglected. Yeah, true. Triangulation. Yep. What he did with Dee Dee and me is classic triangulation. Classic.
It is, but it's not. It is, but it's not. Because you and Dee Dee knew full well what was going on, and you are both fine with the arrangement. You may not have liked each other, but you dealt with it, and you put up with it, and you let it continue. You could have walked away anytime, Chantal. Dee Dee is now living with Nader, but you've never lived with him. You could have walked away from that situation anytime you chose.
He really doesn't have anywhere to go. He was supposed to get an apartment, but and he's gonna be so fucking mad whenever. Well, maybe he won't be, but when she's like, "Oh,
I want to point something out real quick while it's in the chat. Kimberly Roddy Mom says he likes to pit you against her, trying to make y'all fight. Yes, I will agree. That's true. He does. But Chantal is guilty of the same thing. She is. She likes to be the center of attention. And so she would go to Nader, talk shit about Pete's, and then she would go to Pete's and talk shit about Nader because she wanted them to fight over her. She got off on that, having these two men fight over her. So what Nader was doing with Dee Dee and Chantal, Chantal was doing with Nader and Pete's. Nader and Chantal are so much alike. It's scary. It's like they're the male and female doppelgangers of each other.
oh, he didn't hear what she said to Jennifer, and she was calling him broke." So yeah, exactly. I didn't pay his rent. I'm a dumbass, fucking idiot. I didn't pay it every single month though. She has a daughter on more than one occasion. She's even answered me about her. No, she doesn't have any kids. Hi, Lindsay. Watched the movie without my daughter with Sally Field. Oh, a Sally Field movie? No. I can't do it, Cherokee. Do a pedicure bees. You will love it the most. A pedicure bees. I already did. I could use another one, I guess. Not on my priority list. I could go another 5 years. This has been done against me, and I fucking hate it. I want to scream and yell at him and punch him in the face. But there's no point. Because he doesn't feel that. He'll never. 10 minutes of barfing? No fucking way. That will cost me another 20 years of drama. I can't. I'll never be sorry as he doesn't think he does anything wrong. Exactly. So it's clear that he was lying to her, telling her something else. Lying to me, telling me something else. Like, oh, I love you, fucking blah, blah, blah. Saying the same fucking thing to her. So.
Of course, that's what grifters do. That's what scammers do. They pick a target, they isolate the target, and then they tell them whatever it is they need to hear just to get what they can out of them.
While you're lying there with your fucking loser prize, who's about to go to jail and leave you all by yourself, you need to know that no matter what he tells you now to claim you and get you back on his side, because they were almost like they were done. Like they were fucking over it. He needed to hurry and get the fuck out. So the only reason he claimed you is a triangulation, yeah. But also because I dropped his fucking ass off and now he's all yours. Enjoy it. For Capricorn. Yeah, I don't know. It's disgusting how she hides how Natter really is from her mom, who worships Natter, by the way. Her mom knew what a fucking abusive piece of shit he was. Hella nervous, hi. I believe Judy is in on these videos. She is hoping he goes to jail and then she will go live and tell her side. And then it's just my opinion because they wait on approval first to approve them. I don't know. Here the defendant goes to the courtroom and they have several computers raging them because of mob.
I think she's pretty much done with her rage. She got it all out of her system and then she's slowing down. So let's see what the comments have to say. Tilly says, on behalf of all the viewers that aren't 450 pounds plus psychos, a big thanks to the VIP idiots that are sponsoring financially this circus so we can all watch it for free. I'm sure Didi and Nat are thanking you also for all the money, the drugs, the rent, iPad, iPhone, and groceries. Yeah, because if you're a VIP, you're paying for all that stuff. So thanks, I guess. Miss Power says, you don't get to rage like this and then claim you're over Didi and Natter because it's crystal clear you're not over it. It really doesn't matter if D2 inserted herself anymore. She's lived with this man every day since Thanksgiving of last year. It's her life, her man, her business, toxic or not, abusive or not, it's hers. Essentially, you were the side chick, just a mark to milk money from you. They both admitted that much. You'd be wise to never speak of them again, then, and that will only, you will convince us that you're over it. Well, before I go any further, Miss Powers, you're half right. I think Didi and Chantal, they're both side chicks. He doesn't love either one of them. He's just using them for the moment because there's benefits to both, and that's why he won't let go of both. Going on, Miss Powers says, you keep bringing up matters saying he wasn't sleeping with her or that he wasn't attracted to her. None of that is relevant or believable. He was clearly lying to you to get what he wanted from you. You can't be that dense, especially when it's all laid out for you. I know you're smarter than that. No, not really. Take off the rose-colored glasses. This man made fun of you and your body hardcore when Dee Dee first came last November, and he never stopped. He just became easier to manipulate. He's manipulating both of them. Trust and believe that if a very good-looking woman with lots more money than Chantal came in the picture, Natter would be all over that chick, and he would leave behind Dee Dee and Chantal. Both of them are just a means to an end. They're just a means to an end. Dee Dee has the condo, Chantal has the money, but if he could find the complete package of a beautiful woman with money, with a nice place, he would basically dip on both of them. Laura of the Valley says, for someone who's at the very bottom of the totem pole in life, even if you made the slightest bit of positive progress, like washing every day, we notice. Yeah, because she doesn't do anything for herself. We notice if she did like any small thing that is normal for the rest of us. Jay of Cornwall says, this couldn't have happened to a more deserving candidate. Tens of thousands into a guy who from day one people told you about. You being the overfed little toddler you are chose to ignore your family, end relationships you once had, and belittle, lie, insult longtime supporters. You are thousands of dollars in debt to the CRA. Your finances are in disarray. To top it all off, you have serious health issues that are soon to be setting a stage and a show you will no longer be able to ignore. If you had an honest incline towards your own actions, I'd feel bad for you. However, in between your disgusting racism, your homophobia, your blatant disregard for the law, and how you drain society and those around you in general, you are at your own undoing, and I love that for you. She is her own worst enemy. She wants to point a finger and claim to be a victim, but every single thing that's happened to Chantal, it's something that she put in play. She cannot say, "Oh, I'm the victim of circumstance. I'm just an ordinary person and I'm the victim of circumstance. Things that happened that were beyond my control." No, everything happened because she made it happen. And she keeps making it happen. She's not changing course. Carol Carrot says it is so cringy when she fakes O's over food, especially when it's obvious she doesn't like it. She thinks she's being sexy. Well, as far as faking the O face for the food, that's a feeder fetish thing. They want to see you go crazy over the food. So she's catering to the feeders by doing that. Pink Spider says if you hated the incident with Dee Dee so much that it made you ill and gave you PTSD, why did you do it again for a second time? I don't understand. Well, because obviously she didn't hate it because she went back for second helpings. Carla VS says, I don't get how she keeps saying that I was coerced into doing the deed with Dee Dee. She could have said no and walked away. If she uses the excuse I was drunk, you should think about your drinking. That's on you. And to add, she did it again with Dee Dee. Sorry, when you go back for seconds, your argument is invalid. You bashed Dee Dee about all the things you did yourself. How about sitting down and rethink your own ownership in that mess? You are no better than Dee Dee. Yeah, for such a horrible, traumatic experience, why go back a second time? It's the same thing with the DV and the SA. He's a hurtful person. He did those things to her, and yet she kept going back. I mean, it just doesn't make any kind of sense. Mermaid Tail says, he was like, I have a girlfriend. I'm not satisfied sexually. LMAO. As if a dead starfish would be better. Chantal, get over yourself. So I guess in this live stream, she's talking about the guy that, he was so sexually active that he needed another woman to satisfy him. And so he picked Chantal. I don't see how she could satisfy anybody. Trainwreck Lover says, how many lies have you told? What about all those? I don't pay his rent bills. He has his own YouTube money. Yeah, what about those lies, Chantal? One minute claiming to be a sugar mama and being proud of it, the next minute saying, I don't pay his bills and rent. Louise says, never forget. I'm going to be as sweet as pie tomorrow. Oh, you know it. You know I'm going to manipulate the F out of you, and you're going to eat it up, and you're going to watch me. Chantal Sorrell, 2022. Yeah, she said that during the Cuba rage. And you know what? Of all the times that she has lied to us, that was one of the rare moments she actually told the truth. She took the mask off and she told the truth. She told the truth. Let's see. Lisa Peacock says it's funny how for someone that can't participate in bed and just starfishes demands that someone is good in bed. Yeah, she wants an A+ lover, but what is she bringing to the table? Nothing. Smorgasbord says, what tastes better on your non-brushed tongue? The names of people you're done talking about or one of your 5,000 calorie meals? We're dying to know. Yes, that's a good question. User says, clearly Nads and her had a fight. Her insults are normally targeted at Dee Dee, and she subtly boosts him, but there's a shift in this video. Yeah, in the past, Foodie would never talk about Nadars' teeth, and now she's starting to. So you have to wonder what happened. Carol Carrot says, Chantal, have you seen your unfiltered pics on the farms? If there was a Chris Farley lookalike contest, you would win hands down over Dee Dee. Well, I haven't seen the pics on the farms, but I did see this on Twitter. So there is the fantasy Chantal, there's the real one. And she has the nerve to say, I don't filter my pictures. I don't use filters on my camera when I stream. Yeah, clearly you do. Clearly you do. You got an eye filter, you've got this skin smoothing filter, you've got the contour filter, you got multiple filters working all at the same time. Clearly you do. You don't even look like the same person. Kmar says, so jealous of Dee Dee. Don't worry, Chantal. You can have the scraps back when she's done with them. Oh, yeah, they just swap back and forth. It's kind of disgusting. Just Me says, he might not go to prison today, but if he will plead guilty, this will automatically trigger the trial. However, the Crown might keep him in custody, especially if any new evidence are presented to the Crown. So hopefully this will happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen this morning. He is supposed to go to a hearing this morning. So everybody's waiting to see what is going to happen. Susan Olsham says, he's so disgusting. He's so gross. All you do is lie. He's a male version of you. Yeah, they're both the same person, just in different bodies. Let's see. My sassy bear says, wait, her aunt brought in fresh fruits and vegetables into Canada. Does Canada not have biosecurity laws? Yeah, I questioned that earlier because, when you go through customs, they check for things like that. And as far as any kind of fruit or plants, that might be bad for the environment that they're being brought to. Like if you're bringing in pests or insects or things like that, other countries got very strict laws about that. John Bilson said, LMAO, she went to pick up some snow. I knew it. Well, that would explain her energy. Meredith Grimm says, what sparked this rage? Natter hasn't posted. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. I hate when my thing does that. Let's see. Okay. What sparked this rage? Natter hasn't posted. What did I miss? What made her so angry? The reaction channel's calling out on her lying bullshit. That's what triggered it. Her trying to say, I'm going to go pick up my aunt, and she really didn't. She's mad about being called out for her lies. Sharon Simply Southern says, when was the last time Foodie Beauty did a video without stuffing her face? Serious question. When is the last time she could just sit there doing a live without stuffing her face or getting high or doing makeup? That's the only three kinds of content she has now. I can't remember if she's ever done a video without food being involved. Food always has to be involved because she's catering to the feeders. Tanisha Marshall says, imagine looking like this with the heavy filters. Yeah, you got to imagine what she'd look like without them. What a difference that would make. Let's see. Everybody talking about the eating. Brooke A says, your views are down for a reason because no one wants to hear about Nader and Didi. It's past time to move on. Agreed. It's been time. She just refuses to do it. Absolutely refuses. Ohio Blow says, stop freaking eating. Every time I open YouTube, yeah, food all the time, like eating food channel all the time. Ashley Pearson says, according to Monty, you were with Natter, LMAO. People seriously need to hop off YouTube and the internet for a while. It's poisoning their mind way too much. Okay, so that's it for the React video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I think I'm all caught up for Chantal's stuff for the day. I've got a lot of housework to do and other things I need to get done. So thank you guys very much for being here and spending the morning with me. Hope you have a pleasant day and please take care. Bye-bye.